Hey friends, it's Laura with Laura's Handmade Haven. Welcome and welcome back. I'm so glad you joined me today. I have a really quick and easy Cricut craft for you today. We are going to be customizing some coffee cup cuffs and making them all cute for an upcoming event that I'm doing. So this year I am in charge of our Quilt Guild annual meeting, and I've been trying to think of different things that I could do just to make it a little next level, a little cute, a little fun, without a lot of work on my part. When you're hosting an event for 65 to 80 people, you need to find ways to make things cute, but doesn't take like the entire weekend to get one project done, right? Seriously, this is a very quick craft. I did about 72 of these cups in less than an hour. So I'm going to share with you a couple different ways that you could do this for your next event. So the first thing that we're going to do is bring up Cricut Design Space on your computer or tablet. And I like to search for stencils when I'm doing something like that. And I'll tell you why in just a little bit. But for right now, just know that I like using stencils. And what I've done, I actually did a couple different things. So I've decided to kind of multitask. And what I've done is I have brought up a couple little stencils that I want to use. And they're different sizes. This one's a Halloween theme, just in case you're doing something for the holidays, just to kind of spark that idea. And then I also have these cute little quarter foils. And honestly, these are going to be my cheer markers. So like I said, I'm doing two things at once here with this cut, but I want to show you with those coffee cup cuffs because super cute, super easy idea. So I have all my stencils here. And when I'm talking about a coffee cup cuff, this is what I'm talking about. This is the little cuff that goes around your cup. And, to kind of keep your fingers from getting hot from the coffee or whatever's inside, hot cocoa, other hot drinks. So what I want to do is just kind of doll it up a little bit. Now you could do anything you want with this. Now you could obviously do some words or whatever you want. I'm just going to stick with something pretty basic and let me show you how this is going to work out. So I have my stencils laid out on my canvas and I'm just going to say make. I'm not worried about saving this or anything. Now, this is something that I just figured out today, and I thought you might want to know this. If you click and drag around several of these little shapes on the canvas, you can actually move more than one at a time. This is such a time saver, right? I don't know if I missed the memo on that or what, but I absolutely love this. Now, when you click off of here, you can make sure that none of your cut lines are overlapping, which is obviously what we're going for. We don't want anything overlapping. And I just like putting a little extra space between my objects. So I've just smidged them over just a little bit. I'm going to leave this on the mat, even though I'm using smart materials because, well, this is some of my smart materials that I had early on, and I didn't realize that you shouldn't cut them down. So I cut my smart material down. So I have like a 3 by 13 inch piece, and it has to be at least 6 to feed through your machine. I have a Cricut Maker 3. So it has to be at least 6 inches long to feed through your machine. So that's not going to work. So I'm just going to use it on my mat. All right. So I'm going to click continue here and wait for my Cricut Maker to wake up and connect. All right, like I said, I am using the Smart Paper sticker cardstock, so I'll just click that. And then we're gonna head on over to the machine and load it. As I mentioned, I messed up early on and I cut this down. So there's only like a 3-inch little section there. And actually, maybe it'll be okay. So I am using this on a strong grip mat. We're just gonna hit cut and it will start cutting. Okay, so here is our cut stencils, and I bet you've already figured out what we're up to. These little quarter foils over here are going to be snipped off. They're going to go in my purse because that's what I'm going to use to mark the chairs. And here are my coffee cup cuffs. And all I have to do, since this is a stencil, is get it started over here, my little bats. Be kind of careful when you pull this off because there are a few little cuts in there. You don't want to rip any bats off of your out of your circle. And then all we have to do is line this up and press it down. Now, instead of just having a plain band on their cup, they'll have a cute little Halloweeny bat cuff. I know exactly who this would go to too. But alas, my event is not actually Halloween. Okay, so same thing with the flowers. And this is why I love using the stencils. And this is what makes it so fast. Since I'm using stencils, all I have to do is pull off the square and just slap it on. Okay, so what if I don't have a party for 80? What if I have a party for 10? So I have a little more time to do a little more fun with this. What I can do is just use a few little washi tapes and make a cute little background on my coffee cup cuff. And then I can put my stencil on top of that. And now not only is it cute, but it's also got a little bit of color behind there too. Now, obviously I could do more or less or however I want. You could also cut out the same color square and put this behind your stencil, and then you'd have, you know, the flower would be whatever color your cardstock was, or your other sticker paper for that matter. This would be so cute and so fun. So if you're doing, you know, a little friend get together, a little girls' night, or maybe you're doing a big event like I am this weekend, whatever you're doing, this is just one quick, easy way that you can customize a coffee cup. I really want to thank Ginkgo for providing the coffee cups for me for my event. I really appreciate their support, and I love that they let me try this out and play with it a little bit to see how versatile their product can be. They have so many different products online. You can get all of them in their Amazon store. So cool, so cool. So anyway, I got a 100-pack of the coffee cups with the coffee cup cuffs. And it comes with really nice cups, lids, and those bands. So then all I did was search for stencils in Cricut Design Space, cut them out with my Cricut Maker 3 with Smart Materials sticker paper, and slap them on the cups. So I am ready for my event, and everyone's going to be so impressed and think that I spent so much time when really it did not take me very much time at all. I'm going to insert a couple pictures from the event that I hosted this weekend so you can see how it all came together. I hope you like this little Cricut crafty trick, and I hope that your next event is super cute. Until next time, find joy in all you do, carve out some time for crafting and creating, and remember, it's always better when you make stuff up.